Hi loves, it's Savythatsimmeryt and I'm so excited to go over this save file with you guys. It is very unique and I've been searching for different save files that have not been talked about before on Tumblr. Tumblr is a really good resource to find save files if you're not aware already. I find really good ones through other people sharing them on Twitter, and a lot of the times I mostly find them on Tumblr. So I found this one which is called the Love Letter Save by Prxnce. And I just want to say, one, I love the name of this save file because it's a love letter to his childhood for The Sims. So he's basically like putting all his love and compassion and for The Sims into the save file by creating a inspired save file that is based on Sims 2, Sims 3, and a little bit of Sims 4 lore into the Sims 4. So basically he takes Sims 2, Sims 3, and puts it into the Sims 4. He adds all of the characters, all of their lore, all of their backstories, everything like that, and then puts it into the Sims 4. And I just love that, and I'm so excited. If you know anything about me, you know that I love The Sims 2. The Sims 2 was my baby. That's where I started playing The Sims. I played The Sims 1, but I really started playing The Sims 2 when it came out, and I just haven't stopped since. It's always been my happy place. Let's go ahead and get into the save file information overview, and then we'll actually jump into the save file. So this is the site right here where you would download the save file. It is the Prxnce Tumblr website. So this is it right here. It says the Love Letter Save by Prxnce. And he gives you just like a little overview right here of everything that he's done. So just an FYI, Prxnce does say that this is volume 1, so just keep that in mind. So he took a long 8 months to create this. I just want to say I really appreciate all of his hard work and dedication and all the passion that he put into this save file because it really shows. So just a little heads up, he does give you some information right here, which is really helpful and really nice, especially when you're trying to get save file information really quickly before you download it. So just a heads up, you download it right over here at the very bottom. He has a little roadmap section. So all the worlds that are 100% complete are Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Newcrest, San Myshuno, Strangerville, Tartosa, and Moonwood Mill. The ones that are 75% complete are Windenburg, Brittleton Bay, Evergreen Harbor, Pimpernel Bagley, Mount Kohlrabi, and also Copperdale. And then 50% complete is Dulcel Valley, which is fine. It's a small world anyways. And then these are the worlds that need some TLC, which, I mean, I'm not really in them anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. But if you are, you can just go in and add some stuff while he's still working on version 2. So just a heads up too, there's no CC in the save file. So this is basically his love letter to the Sims franchise, which I'll go ahead and read this to you. It says, if you are a longtime Simmer, you know The Sims 4 lacks a lot of depth and personality. Yes, it does, guys. Yes, it does. I found myself wanting Sims 2 and Sims 3 in my game often. So I met in the middle and combined the storylines of Sims 2 through 4. In this save, it is still an alternative timeline. If you know, you know, but a timeline that is more similar to the ones from the previous games. Bella Goth is missing, the Caliente sisters are still up to no good, and the Pleasant family should still seek family counseling. Again, thank you so much, Prxnce, for this amazing save file that you created. And you can definitely tell this was a passion project that Prxnce did, and I'm not even in the save file yet, and I already can tell that he worked really hard on this. So anyways, all you have to do is click right here to download. So you're gonna click that button, and all you're gonna have to do is right here, so it says Love Letter Save by Prxnce, and all you have to do is click download, and it'll show up right here in your downloads folder. So all you have to do once that is done, you're gonna go into your downloads folder. You're gonna go ahead and copy this right here. Then you're going to go into electronic arts, go to The Sims 4, go to your saves folder. It's not a mod, make sure you go to your saves file, and then you're just going to hit paste. I already have this in my folder, so I don't need to do that, but just make sure you follow those steps and hit paste. If you wanna watch a more in-depth video, which is about like 5 minutes long on how to download and install a save file, just go to my linked video down below. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump into this game. So once you're in your game and it's fully loaded, it's gonna pop up right here. The Love Letter Save by Prxnce, you're gonna go ahead and hit play, and it'll go ahead and put you into the game. So like I mentioned earlier, the base game worlds are completely renovated and they're completely done. So they look so good and so filled up, and it's just really exciting to see everything just completely filled. And don't mind Nina, she's apparently missing some clothes. It's okay. So the Caliente sisters bio reads, who are they? What do they want? The Caliente sisters want your dads and their bank accounts. Dina has been quite outspoken in willingness to marry into wealth. However, their arrival caused quite the commotion for those who cared for Bella. So here's Dina, and she still has the, she has a soulmate aspiration, so that's pretty surprising. And then he does give them some likes and dislikes, which is nice to see. She's active, materialistic, and also romantic. And Nina, her sister, is neat, which I believe she actually is in Sims 2. And then she's apparently proper and socially awkward, which I don't see that for her, but I mean, that's still cool to see too. So also, I like the way their house looks. It looks very similar to Sims 2, but we'll check out the houses later on. And 2 doors down, which is Don Lothario, of course, it says, the most famous bachelor in the world, Donny Boy's only love is his loyal chihuahua, Don Jr. Of course, he's non-committal, he's active and romantic, and he is a serial romantic. That is perfect for Don. And I love his little makeover. I probably would have made his shirt purple. But I think he looks so good and so close to his original look. So, and he has a dog now named DJ. That's so cute. Okay, so here's some Sims 3 lore, which I love to see it. So this right here is the original like Nancy Landgrab look. So she looks very similar to how she originally looked in Sims 3. So I think he did a really good job on that. And then we have Jeffrey Landgrab. So I really like how he took the Landgrabs and made them look like their Sims 3 version. So their bio says the Landgrabs are old money. Nancy's family more or less funded many towns. So it was no surprise when she married Jeffrey. Jeffrey, who changed his last name, not Nancy. Will Teen Malcolm be a mild-mannered doctor like his father, or a ferocious business tycoon like his mother? Guess we'll have to find out. Also have this family right here, which is from The Sims 2, and they come from Veronaville in Sims 2. So this is the dad right here. He never forgot consorts Cap's broken promise, but now his grandson Romeo has fallen for the Cap's heiress. Will the elders live to see the two families united? Okay, so this right here is the father of these 2 guys right here, and they're both teenagers. And then this is the mother, Isabella Monty, and then right here are the 2 sons, and Romeo right here is the main T, really, honestly, here. And that's why I want to focus on him. He is in love with Juliet Cap, which is right here. She is the daughter of Consort Cap. And it's basically like Romeo and Juliet, if you haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, so Romeo and Juliet are in love, and these 2 dads basically are enemies. But fun fact, in Sims 2, I believe in Sims 2, Contessa Cap, the mother of these children, she's actually passed away. So it's just the dad in Sims 2 raising these 3 children. So just a little fun fact for you. I love Sims 2 lore, if you haven't noticed. But anyways, I love the fact that this entire world is completely renovated. It's filled up. Like, look at this park. Desert Bloom looks so cool. And then we have a spa in here. We have a bar. We have a gym. And everything looks so modern and so clean, and I love that. Like, that's how I envision Oasis Springs. Like, I think of it like as Arizona in my mind. Or like part of California maybe. We also have the Oasis Springs trailers, and I like how it's kind of like off to the side. I probably wouldn't put it right beside the Landgrabs, but honestly, it's fine. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I think Oasis Springs looks so good, and I love all the builds in here. I definitely will check out a few for you guys. So going back to Willow Creek, which would probably be Pleasant View. So here's another Sims 3 family, which is the Langerak family. So Caitlin Langerak was actually a maid in Sims 2, and she created a lot of drama. She was basically having an affair with Daniel Pleasant, which he's married and has 2 kids that are twins. So yeah, it's the whole thing. But basically in The Sims 3, it's a child, and she basically is living with her family. So I'm not sure if you guys know, but with Sims, the Sims franchise, each game is supposed to be on a different timeline. So just heads up with that. So Ileana Langerak, this is her mom. Her dad is Dustin. Her Aunt Zelda, which I love her makeover. This is definitely how I would envision her. And she's a musician. She was the same way in Sims 3. So I love that he integrated their aspirations to match that. Yeah, she's a party animal, which I believe she was very similar to that with The Sims 3. So that's really nice to see. And then Parker Langerak, which I always set up all of my Sims 3 chicks to have him as a boyfriend because he's just so cute. Or even a boyfriend too. I love what he did with this family, and they look really awesome. They look very true to the original versions as well. Look at these community lots. Again, they look so modern and they look so good. This pool looks like a lot of fun. I love the lore here for the land grab name. They own so many businesses, and I like how he weaved that in throughout all the business names. And Bella is missing, as you guys can see, our wonderful, beautiful Bella Goth, our icon, our queen, our love. Let me stop being dramatic. But anyways, but again, I love their makeovers. Morty looks very handsome. I love his like salt and pepper look with his hair. Moving over, we have a lover's chapel. So we have a wedding venue, and that looks super cool. I love it. And we also have a cemetery too. I definitely want to visit that in this video because I want to see if there's any lore with the graves. Here is the infamous Alto family. The Altos are new money. Their business practices have gotten them far in this town. Unofficially, they own most of the local shops, but how did their daughter become such a goody two-shoes? Vita looks very, very close to her Sims 3 look. Great job, Prxnce. So good. And then also Nick Alto looking like a snack. He looks very handsome. He's a bad guy though. Very bad guy. And then we have Holly Alto right here, and she has all of her similar traits. She's an art lover in Sims 3, and she's also a vegetarian in Sims 3 as well. So I love seeing that. Thank you so much for integrating all of that lore and keeping the characters true to themselves. We also have a little park over here in the corner. I like how he split up the neighborhoods, and there's stuff to do here in this world, but yeah, I'm going to leave a few other of the families for you guys to check out on your own, but I did want to show you guys that. So moving on to New Crest, we do have we have 5 community lots right here. We have a Llama Land library. We have a New Crest strip. So it looks like it's 3 community lots in one, which if you know me, you know I love when there's multiple lots in one because it gives more things for your Sims to do. And then we have a restaurant here, which looks humongous. And then we have a karaoke bar, which is also, again, by the land grabs. It's called the Land Grab Motherlode Karaoke Bar. That looks like a lot of fun. And then we have a small little park, which looks really adorable. And then we have a little neighborhood section over here, which is just residential homes. And then we have another residential area too, with looks like 2 homes, and then we have a park and another restaurant as well. So throwing it back to Sims 2 lore, we have Reagan Cap, and she lives in the corner over here. Everyone insists that Reagan get married and continue the family legacy, but this workaholic has no desire to follow in the footsteps of her family. With much love for them, of course. So Reagan, yeah, this is like basically her Sims 2 bio, and it's perfect. And she looks so much like the original version, and I love that, and I think she'd be a lot of fun to play with on your own. So she's a loner, she is ambitious, and she also hates children, so that's kind of sad. So we also have some other families over here, and immediately my eye goes to the Pleasant family, like hello, iconic, my favorite, the best family ever. Just kidding. They're actually not the best family, but they're really great. So when it comes to their lore and their drama. So I used to play The Sims 2 constantly, and I would play the Pleasant so much. I loved playing with them, and I loved creating drama. I loved making Daniel Pleasant cheat. I loved making him have like a million babies with so many women in The Sims 2. Like, don't even let me get started, you guys. We could be here forever. So Angel is missing some pants. Again, it's probably just a pack that I don't have, but let's go ahead and read their bio. On the surface, Daniel and Mary Sue Pleasant seem to have the perfect life, but is their love a flimsy facade? And can Angela and Lilith make the right choices when it comes to love? So that is their exact Sims 2 bio, and I love seeing that. So Daniel Pleasant is a serial romantic. He is non-committal, which is totally him. Romantic, and he is outgoing. Yeah, that sounds like him. And Mary Sue Pleasant, oh, she looks so good. I love her makeover. She has the good trait. She is a perfectionist and also romantic. And also, I forgot to mention, she has the leader of the pack. So with her Sims 2 aspiration, she had the personality. I think it was like friends, like she wanted to make friends and all that kind of stuff. I'll put the little image on the screen. And then Angela Pleasant, she's clean and she's a foodie. Again, going back to Sims 2. Lilith is a kleptomaniac, and she's also a loner. So I feel like that fits really well with her, and she's a chief of mischief. So again, it fits really, really well. So there's also some other families in here that I do not recognize, but again, I'm just gonna let you guys check those out on your own and just kind of have some fun, but I'll just hover over them so y'all can see their names. But they look like, they look like a lot of fun, and especially like this big family right here. So I love this bio so much. Obviously there's a lot of tea here, so let's go ahead and read it. It says, Janine was an accidental mother right out of high school with a no good father for her children. She raised Lulu, Maxine, and Cash on her own Before Maxine moved back in with Janine, she was an empty nester who realized her children gave her purpose, and she was intending on raising them again in the form of cats. Oh my god. Kind of awkward now that one of her kids are back. Oh my god, that's so cute. So basically this mom was like enjoying her life, like being an empty nester, and her kids were like all grown and out of the house, and she was like enjoying her cats like as her children, and now her daughter who is a young adult moved back in. So I think that's super cute, and she's also non-committal, so it kind of makes me think like maybe she's not gonna want to like move out for a while to like commit to someone and like move out. So this seems like a really good one to play out. Oh, they're actually both non-committal, so I really like how they both have that trait. It makes me think that Prxnce thought about integrating parents' traits for their children, so that's really cool. Oh my god, look, it's Bob. It says, now with 2 failed marriages under his resume, Bob can't but wonder, is he the problem? I love that angle because everyone always says that Eliza is the problem. So that's so cool. I love that. So now that we're in San Myshuno, let's go ahead and check out all the new families. Yeah, so all the community lots are the same, but all the families are different. So that's super freaking cool. So we have more of the Monty Cat family, which again, it goes back to the Sims 2 lore from Veronaville. So this bio is a little hard to read, but I think from what they're saying is Bianca Monty was happy to be out on her own, and she wanted a soulmate, and she's found a soulmate now with a cat, but now she's worried about her family not wanting to be a part of her life since she's in love with a cat. So this is Bianca Monty, and she's from The Sims 2, and her lore is, and her traits and everything are matching up really well. And then this is Kent Cap, who she's in love with, and their families are feuding. So I'm not sure if this family is Sims 2 or Sims 3 lore, or they're just another family added into the game. I don't recognize them, but if you guys do, let me know. So it says Jeremiah and Emerson worked hard to give their kids the perfect life. They never used the word no, never raised their voices, and gave them everything they asked for. So when their daughter Allie came home from prom with a positive pregnancy test, of course, they said they would help raise the baby. Ever since baby Rosa joined the family, Allie is almost never home, and Bennett stays locked in his room playing video games. Could Emerson and Jeremiah possibly have been too lenient? Oh gosh, I love this story, you guys. That is a really good backstory. So we have a Bert Alto. Accounting had never been Bert's true passion, but now that he's had a sudden and some say suspicious influx of wealth, he can live out his dream in style. There may be trouble in paradise, however, but it seems that he might be hiding from someone or something. Whether it's his brother Nick or his past clients, it's anyone's guess. Ooh, I love that, you guys. And look at his apartment. Oh my gosh, that's a huge apartment. So Bert Alto is Nick Alto's brother. I think this guy is from The Sims 3. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I didn't really play too much Sims 3. I played a little bit, but I wasn't like super heavy into it like Sims 2. But I think Matthew Hemming comes from Bridgeport, The Sims 3 Nightlife. So his name is Matthew Hemming. Matthew Hemming is no stranger to the limelight, topping the list of the world's most eligible bachelors and a permanent fixture on the silver screen. Is there anything more Matthew could ask for? If tabloids are to be believed, he's still searching for that exclusive special lady. The paparazzi has a hard time keeping up with his trail of leading ladies and broken hearts. Ooh, I love that. That's such a steamy, hot bio. Sip on that tea, you guys. So we have outgoing, we have perfectionist, and we also have non-committal. So, he wants a leading lady, like he wants a lady in his life, but he's also non-committal. So I feel like that's very conflicting for him, and it sounds like he's probably gonna have a lot of trouble in his life when it comes to his love life. This one is the Huntington family, James Huntington and also Pearl Huntington. It says the family everybody wants to be. The Huntingtons have kept the perfect image for decades. How perfect can they really be behind closed doors? So we're definitely gonna have to check out their relationship panel, and I wanna see what's going on with that family. It sounds like there's some tea as well. I love this one so much. Marrying a rich man older than your parents can raise some eyebrows. Dispute the rumors, Paisley swears that Darren is the love of her life, and if that's true, why don't their own children believe her? That sounds pretty sus, y'all. Pretty sus. But he's evil, so, no. We also have Mr. and Mrs. Jones, which come from The Sims 3, and they come in Bridgeport, the, again, city living basically of Sims 3. The Jones really are the couple to keep up with both Johnny and Diana at the peak of their careers and no kids. life is pretty perfect for the moment. Will unforeseen wishes and desires introduce some bumps along the way? She does not want children, but he does. I do remember that from The Sims 3. And oh, cute. They have a little puppy this time. Now, I can't remember if he's the one that didn't like children originally and didn't want children, or if it was her. But in The Sims 4, in his version, she doesn't want children. So I find that very interesting. So also we have the Burb family. Oh, I love seeing them. They look so good. I love this family so much. They're iconic in The Sims 2. John, Jennifer, and young Lucy decided to trade the fast-paced city life for some fresh air. It didn't take too long for this family to get bored of suburbia, and in a blink of an eye, moved back to the city. So basically in The Sims 2, their bio is very similar to this, but they wanted to move to the suburbs, but with this one, they're back in the city. So I like how he changed that. He did a really good job. I love that level of detail. So they also have very similar aspirations and traits too. Jen is gorgeous. She looks so beautiful. And Johnny, he's family oriented again. And then we have Lucy Burb. So I went ahead and went into the Huntington families relationship panel, and it does look like these two actually have a higher romance level than their actual friendship level. So I feel like that's very, very interesting. And then they have a daughter named Katie. She doesn't even live with them. So we're definitely going to check that out later on. I think I might already know the reason why that is, but we'll find out a little bit later. So moving forward, for the last worlds that are 100% completed is going to be Strangerville, Tartosa, and also Moonwood Mill. And then we'll go over the ones that are 75% completed. So we have 9 families in this world. We have the Broke family right here. Brittany was left to raise 3 boys alone following her husband's suspicious pool ladder accident. With Dustin acting out, can Brandy teach young Bay and now Robbie to make the right choices in life? So here's Brandy Broke. They come from The Sims 2 if you're familiar with them, which hopefully you are. This is Dustin Broke. He's a teen and he's very rebellious. We have Bay Broke and he is a child. And then in The Sims 2, Brandy, you actually start off with Brandy with the Broke family, and then you have these 2 sons right here. And then if you play them, I think it's like a day or 2 later, Brandy actually ends up being pregnant. And I love that he put that she loves pink right here because she actually lives in a pink trailer in The Sims 2. So I love that. We also have the Newbie family, which is supposed to be the mother and the father of Brandy Broke. So Bob and Betty finally feel like they're starting to understand the way of the world. They never stopped learning. Recently, their only daughter, Brandy, was widowed, and that is a lesson no parenting book can guide them through. What can they do? So they obviously are really sad about Brandy's husband passing away. So this is their cute little dog, Buddy, and then we have Betty Newbie, and we have Bob Newbie. And again, they have the original traits. They're actually from Sims 1, so a little fun tip for you. And I love that. I think they look really awesome, and they definitely look true to the original characters. Kendra and Andrea are soon to be wed. Kendra is the eldest of 5 kids and feels as though her spotlight was taken from her by her younger siblings. She wants to take it slow, but Andrea has been ready to start their family since the day they met. Once the wheels start rolling, will there be a way to get them to stop? So it kind of seems like Kendra is having cold feet, so that's pretty cool to see. Also the fact that, you know, this person here is a spellcaster. Might be fun to play with them. So that's definitely some tea. Hopefully she can tell her fiance, like, hey, can we like slow down a little bit? So remember earlier how I said that the teen daughter of the Huntingtons? So she's right here. This creator is literally so smart. He went ahead and put a Smugworth prep school. So if you guys are familiar with Sims 3 and Generations Pack, they had the option where your kids could be sent to boarding school. So here it is. Welcome to the Smugworth Prep School, where Headmaster Kaio is hard at work, sharpening the minds of students with the highest potential. David takes pride in sucking the dreams out of his students and sending them into the world with real skills like logic. The students, however, are hoping for an administrative change. Oh no, that's so sad. Okay, so he hates children. He's evil. He's evil and he's hot-headed. Oh my god, I feel so bad for these Sims. So we have a few Sims here. They're probably connected to families. Yeah, okay, so it looks like... So here's Katie Huntington. Again, this is the daughter of that couple that we saw earlier in City Living. So they sent her to a boarding school. We just have several teens here living at this boarding school, which I love that. I think that's such a creative idea, especially like to add in some lore and just to have fun with the game in like a different way. That's not something like most people would think of, like, okay, yeah, let's put a one adult, you know, sim in here with a bunch of teens to basically be like a headmaster. So I love that. Also, we have a Lost Gardens of Healing National Park. That sounds really beautiful and like a really nice location to go to. We also have an Enchanted Springs pool over here in this neighborhood. That also looks really awesome. We also have another boarding school, which is the Young and Gifted School. This one says, welcome to the Windenburg Boarding School for the Young and Gifted. Headmistress Elizabetta is eager to have your special little one master their unique crafts and build on their strengths. The locals aren't as pleased with the howls they hear from their grounds, so try to keep it down on full moons. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a spellcaster here. We have another spellcaster, another one. Okay, here we go. We have a wolf here, a vampire, another vampire, and a wolf and a spellcaster. So that is a lot, y'all. Honestly, I'm getting like Harry Potter vibes up in here. But I don't know if y'all know, but like with the vampires and the spellcasters, I'm pretty sure with the lore that they did in The Sims 4. Oh wait, look, it's Lou. Lou is from Moonwood Mill. Vampires and spellcasters aren't supposed to get along, so I feel like that's going to create a lot of drama for them. Okay, so moving on to Evergreen Harbor, we do have some new families in here that he added to The Sims 4 that are not Sims 2 or, you know, just all the previous franchises. What we do have here, we have a couple of new lots as well, and this is one of the worlds that are 75% completed. So we have a Dock Den Drive-In, which looks really cool. And then we have the Cat family. Again, they are from Sims 2. Her husband, Albany, wanted a big family, and he got it. Will their offspring carry on the Cat traditions or smash the establishment to smithereens? Ooh, okay. So again, I think that's pretty much the same as the Sims 2 version of them. But these guys right here, I think I remember like their difficulty in The Sims 2. Like they actually had levels of like what families' difficulties were, like based on like a level system, like from like 1 to 5 or something like that. And I think theirs was like in the harder level because like the family was so big and they're like difficult to deal with. But anyways, it's nice to see them in The Sims 4. So there is a lot of new families in Evergreen Harbor, which I love seeing it. Again, I don't want to go over all of them because I want you guys to have a little bit of like surprise. I normally do that with all of my save files, but he added a lot of new families just in general to here in The Sims 4 that are not actually Sims 2 and Sims 3 lore. So he did a really good mix. So yeah, this one's a cute little story though. It says, Kiara and Reese have been to hell and back. They're only 10 months apart and are as close as two siblings can be. They spent their entire childhood in and out of foster homes. They may not know about the family they come from, but they know that they feel at home with each other. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, he is so cute too. They're adorable. I love this little family. They seem like a really sweet family. Honestly, I think on my own time I would have fun playing with them. Her name is Alice, and her husband in this universe have split up. So her ex-husband and her daughter live in Brittleton Bay. So another little fun fact for you. All right, so let's move on to our next world. Y'all, I had to show you this. This is super funny. Look what he added. The Kardashian-Jenner family. And he wrote the icons right there. Look, there's Chris. Oh my god, that looks just like her sim version. Then we have Kim. This is like totally Kim, like 2022 version with her like icy blonde hair. Chloe. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh look, Kendall. Kylie's missing pants. She would be the one missing pants. And we also have another Monty family member, which says, recently widowed Antonio must either give up his job at the family restaurant and use his savings to raise his twins, Beatrice, and help and keep the job he loves. What will be his role in the family feud that may have cost him his wife? So we have a new family over here, which is Bad Dads. That's funny. We also have another family over here, which is the Sherwood family. And we have the Ashton family over here as well, and they have their own backstory. And we have a wedding chapel up here, which looks super cool. And we also, looks like he changed the onsen bathhouse. Maybe he renovated it. And yeah, so moving on to one of my most favorite worlds, which is Hemford on Bagley. This world has been 75% renovated. We do have part of the Broke family here. So I'm assuming they're probably with the Broke family. We also have a veterinarian clinic. We also have a spellcaster family right here, which that might be really fun to play out as well. And then we have this little family right here called the Doe family. The Doe family encouraged their son to follow his dreams. John and Jane always wanted to get out and see the world, but they were too scared to leave behind Hemford. Now that their son has returned home, they're glad they stuck with what's comfortable. Who needs a higher education when you can make just as much of milking cows and selling eggs? Honestly, you know, you guys, I would love to have that lifestyle. I still need to have my gaming equipment, but if I could have like a little farm, that would be so much fun. So this little family is super cute and I definitely would love to play with them. Okay, and then we have this family called the Farnsworth family, which is super cute. Not many Sims can grasp at how much motherhood changed Eliza. Iggy opened her eyes to a love greater than money, and now with her new husband, Ezra, oh my god, you guys, that's some hot tea. She hopes to spend the rest of her life on their cottage and maybe welcome in a little girl to finish off her family. Well, that was until her parents showed up. Oh my god. Okay, look, so here's cottage living Eliza version, which is so funny. And then anyways, so these are Eliza's parents, and this is Eliza, which is so cute. And then here's Iggy Pancakes, and here's the love of her life, Ezra. He is so handsome. And they also own a vet clinic, which is really cool. It's called the Crumple Bottom Vet Practice. So I love that for her. We also have John and Jane Doe. This is John comes from a long line of Henford residents. He went to college to study science, and after marrying Jane, her name is Jane, not Lane. It's so hard to read sometimes with this shade that I have on. It's hard to see. And plus my font is like so small. Anyways, so he returned to his hometown to be near his family. John is one of the few residents who seeked a higher education. With his career, he's hoping he can bring Hemford from a quiet little cottage town to the largest eco-friendly city on the map. His wife thinks he's in over his head. And I agree too, John, because this is not a city, sir. This is a quiet little quaint town that does not need to be gentrified. Bye. Okay. So, and then over here we have the Forbes sisters fled to a family plot to escape the drama that came with their superficial family. What the Forbes sisters didn't realize was that this drama was hereditary and came again with children. With their children out in the world, can they live out the rest of their days at peace? Well, I hope so, because we don't want any drama, but it also looks like this one is a spellcaster, so that might come with some drama. But this grandma looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. We also have a Broke family over here. Buck Broke never thought he'd be a single father. Things get a little messy, but as long as he can take a walk in the woods now and then, he's happy. Will his little ones continue the family legacy, or will they be drowning in riches? I hope they're gonna be drowning in riches one day. So that would be a fun challenge. Maybe you guys could play out this family and see how much money you guys can potentially earn for this family. So that's it for Hemford on Bagley. Let's move on to our next world. So last but not least, we are in Copperdale now. So again, this is a 75% renovated world. Okay, so we have 3 new families that have been added to this world. The other ones are all the original, but we have the Ray family over here, and we have Paige and Owens, and we also have the Deatons. The other ones, like I said, are all the same in all the lots as well. Zachary grew up in an all-boys house. His twin, Xander, found the love of his life long ago, making Zachary feel like he's falling behind. So after many failed pickup lines, Zachary met his now wife, Ryan, a hopeless romantic and one who was quick to say yes to the dress. Can a marriage last if you've only known each other a mere 3 months? Oh my god, so they got married in 3 months, which honestly, it's kind of, you know, not unrealistic for The Sims, but I love that story. It's super good. So yeah, that might be fun to play out and, you know, just kind of see how this family works together. And he's actually non-committal too. So Annie's jealous and she's erratic and romantic and childish, which, I mean, her traits aren't that bad, but his kind of are. So that again would be fun to play out. So now that we've done all of the families and all of the worlds that are 100% done and 75% done, I do want to go ahead and just check out a few builds and showcase them, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the video. So this is the Caliente sisters home. So again, it's supposed to be very similar to the original home. I can definitely see it like with these windows and stuff, but obviously this is the Sims 4, not the Sims 2. If we were to build their Sims 2 house, it would just look probably a little weird. But anyways, this is their very small home, and honestly, I think it's very cozy and very cute. and they look like they do share a bedroom. So I don't know if they like, you know, just moved in here or whatever, but yeah, they're sharing a bedroom. So I kind of like that angle. It's like they only had enough money for like, you know, a 1 bedroom, and they're just sharing a bedroom. I like that. So anyways, this is their home, and I think it looks so cute, and again, so similar to The Sims 2, just a little modernized for The Sims 4. I cannot not go over this with you guys. So here is all of Dina Caliente's history, her family history here. And Nagat is actually supposed to be her mother, and Polynesian Technician, I believe, is her grandfather. So also, look, she's having an affair with Jeffrey. I don't know if this relationship level is like their current state, but either way, they have a crush on each other, I guess. And she also has a thing with Nick Alto, and he also is still married. And also, apparently, Mortimer, they're in love with each other. And then also we have Dawn here too, and Cassandra hates her, and Vita hates her, and Holly does. So Vita and Holly definitely must know about Nick and Dina's relationship. Y'all, what is this? Look, he's right there. I didn't even plan that, you guys. So again, Prince really took his time with this. So here's Nestor Caliente, which is her grandfather. Polynesian Technician 7, which was an alien. I know it's weird, y'all, but that's just a Sims 2 lore. He basically impregnated her grandfather, and then, which had her dad, and then this is her mother. And then, yeah, so that is their family tree right there. Prince even took the time to add Dina and Nina's parents right here. So I love that. I think that's awesome. I honestly love the detail that he's done here. And then we do have Flat Broke and Mary Lou Broke, and those are Brandy Broke's family members. So we have some more Caliente family members that have passed away. And then moving on over here, we do have the Newbie family, which is from Sims 1, and they're part of the lore too. And then we also have some family members from the Monty family as well. But I did want to mention to you guys, this cemetery reminds me of The Sims 3. Do you guys see it too? Because I definitely do. I definitely am seeing Sims 3 in this. We also have some land grab family members over here, and what I think is so funny about this is, look, there's like money bags out here. Like, what? Like, the land grab family had to be buried with their money. That is hilarious. And then again, we have some Monty family members here too. So again, I love it. It's such good detail, and you know, this is what we're looking for when it comes to save files. Lots of good lore and detail added in. So I just want to check out these land grab shops really quick with you guys. So over here we have like a cute little restaurant, and again, you guys know how much I love 2-in-1 community lot. And this is cool over here. This is kind of like a little maybe like painting studio, or maybe like some type of like craft center up here. I really like that a lot. Super cute. And then the third one over, we have like a little library. And then moving over to the very last store, we do have a clothing store. It looks like a thrift store, and just a clothing store in general. So yeah, I love this a lot. It almost reminds me of like Sims 2 in a way, like the store, like specifically like with the clothing racks out here. But yeah, it's so cute. I love this a lot. This is the Langerak family home right here, and this is the cute little neighborhood that they live in. So this is the Pleasant family home, and as you can see, it's very close to the original from Sims 2. So this home isn't verbatim by the Sims 2 home, but it's very similar in the way that it looks. And yeah, I think it looks awesome, and he did a really good job trying to like follow through with the original, especially like with the bedrooms and the way they look. So yeah, it looks super good. And he even put a pool in the backyard, which they have in the original game as well. So I just wanted to say I absolutely loved this save file so much. And Prince, if you are watching this video, or if you end up watching this video, I just wanted to give you a huge big thank you and a big virtual hug for making such a wonderful save file and basically capturing the love of The Sims for us, for Sims 2, Sims 3, and you know, a little bit of Sims 1, and just, you know, putting that in Sims 4. We really love and appreciate all of your hard work, and thank you so much again. And I hope everyone enjoys this save file, and let me know what y'all think about it. I hope you all have an amazing day or evening whenever you guys are watching this. And again, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next one.